All right. Good morning. Today is Tuesday, November 15th, 2022, and the time is 8 a.m. The purpose of this meeting is to canvass and approve a resolution on the official special election results from November 8th. In accordance with our election laws, only 2 council members are required for a quorum. There being a quorum present, I call the meeting to order. Item number 2 is consider approval of a resolution canvassing the returns and declaring the results of the November 8th, 2022 special election and authorizing the mayor to sign. Mr. Hager.
Thank you, Mayor and Council. At this time, I will read Resolution 2022-1115.1, Special Election, Coppell, Texas, November 15th, 2022. Canvass of returns and declaration of the results of special election. Be it remembered that on this 15th day of November 2022, at a meeting of the City Council of the City of Coppell, a quorum pursuant to Section 67.004A of the Texas Election Code being present, that the meeting was called to order and the following business was transacted. Upon motion, it was unanimously ordered that the City Council consider the official returns of a special election for 2 propositions was held in the city on November 15, 2022, whereupon said official returns were opened, examined, canvassed, and the results declared as follows. Canvass of returns and declaration of results. Whereas heretofore the City Council of the City of Coppell called a special election under the Texas Election Code to be held in the city on November 8, 2022, to submit to the voters the following 2 propositions. Proposition A, whether or not to continue the adoption of 1/4 of 1% sales and use tax to provide revenue for the maintenance and repair of municipal streets for a 4-year period. Proposition B, whether or not to continue the adoption of the 1/4 of 1% sales and use tax for crime reduction programs for a 10-year period. Whereas upon immediately after the election, the presiding judge and other officials holding said election made the returns of the results thereof to the City Council as follows, and the said returns being made according to law and duly authenticated, and it being shown that a written notice of said elections were posted for the time and in the manner provided by law, and all other proceedings pertaining to said election having been shown to have been done and performed at and within the manner provided by law, and that all papers pertaining thereto having been returned and filed with the City Council, and no protest or objection being made to or regarding any manner pertaining to said election, now therefore be it resolved by the City Council of the City of Coppell, Texas, after examining said returns and opening and canvassing the votes of said election, that the results of said special election are as follows. That the following number of votes were cast in the special election for Proposition A, whether or not to continue the adoption of 1/4 1% sales and use tax to provide revenue for maintenance and repair or for municipal streets for a 4-year period. 4 early votes, 9,769. Election day votes, 3,260. Total votes, 13,029. Against, 2,077. Election day votes, 1,006. Total votes, 3,085. It appearing that a majority of votes cast for Proposition A were in favor of said proposition, Proposition A is hereby declared to be passed and approved. That the following number of votes were cast for special election for Proposition B, whether or not to continue the adoption of the 1/4 1% sales and use tax for crime reduction programs for a 10-year period. 4 early votes, 9,351. Election day votes, 3,217. Total votes, 12,568. Against, 2,400. Early votes, 2,464. Election day votes, 1,041. Total votes, 3,505. It appearing that a majority of votes cast for Proposition B were in favor of said proposition, Proposition B is hereby declared to be passed and approved. It further ordered that this canvass and declaration of said results of said election shall be entered in the minutes of the City Council, and the City Secretary shall record in the office of the City Secretary and under the seal of the City, showing that the approval of the qualified voters of the City of Coppell. This resolution declaring the results of the special election shall become effective immediately after its passage. Duly passed by the City Council of the City of Coppell on this 15th day of November 2022. It further ordered that the city manager and/or city secretary and their designees shall register the results thereof with the Texas Comptroller of Public Accounts. Approved, Mayor Wes Mays. Attested to by City Secretary. Approved as form by City Attorney.
Thank you, Mr. Hager. Councilmember Nevels.
Thank you, Mayor. I move to approve Agenda Item 2.
Thank you. And seconded by Councilmember Carroll. Is there any discussion? Seeing none, all in favor?
Carol Nevels, the motion carries.
Thank you very much. There being no further business before the City Council, this meeting is adjourned at 8:06 a.m.